What we're really doing here is we're building out the bones for that about section that follows your content. And this, although it's a little thing, this is the thing that actually activates your free model. It is the thing that actually translates the readers of your content into querents going down your free model journey. Okay, so this is where you have the content, they see this, you know, that's your frequency, they're all about it. And then they want to know, how do I get more of this? So this, you know, you're going to take what you were just kind of getting ideas about your blurb. Okay. It lets the querents know how to get to the next step. We're going to use it to do that. So we're going to clearly state your pitch and your offer in there. Like either it's, you know, the exact pitch, or it's using the same words and the same message, the same essence, but we're going to remember restate. We're going to repeat that concept because we're going to keep that consistent. And yes, this is then the initiation point from your content into your free model. Okay. So you're going to really just take what you've already started and that concept, and we're going to make a clear call to action, a clear offer in that. Okay. Within that. And that is going to be connected to, you can really use it either to draw people into your rapport offering. Like say you know, maybe say, we'll just say Tony Talks just for ease of sake of conversation, you know, so she can talk about, you know, if you want to get to know me or hang out with me, you know, what are you doing next Tuesday? And that will be her call to action for that, because that's leading people into the next stage of her free model. Or you can actually just do like something to get them to subscribe to their email. Now that sometimes you can just be like, subscribe to my email. That's can work if people are that into it. But also people have a lot of emails. So usually is what people call an opt-in. So you say, sign up for this free ebook or something. I don't know. You sign up for this worksheet. So it would be an opt-in. So this will evolve over time. You can also have both. You can also have, you know, download this download this worksheet, you know, and then you're taking the email, and then they're starting in your email series, and meet me on Tuesday in the Calabash. And they're also going down there. They're getting to know Tony even more, see her face, see what she's like live. And they're wanting to work more with Tony. Okay. And then when Tony does her Tony Talks, and I'm telling this as a model, as a template for all of their versions, like we'll have different versions of this. But then when Tony does her Tony Talks, because that's her rapport stage in this example, then she's also going to mention her educate offering in that space, or she's going to show people how they can get information about that educate offering in that space. So every offering is staging you, is bringing you to that next stage. Does that make sense? And also then, does it make sense how this frequency one is the thing that gets you in either email or your rapport or both? Does this make sense? So you get a decision here of where you're going to direct people. And what I would encourage you to do is, for now, direct them to whatever you already have in place. Direct them to something you don't have to create. Direct them to what already exists. And so this is why using the Calabash group can be, it's a very effective option. You know, I'm not saying that as mandatory, but it's very effective because one, it already exists. It's got a crowd. We're all pouring into it together. So it's got that collectivity aspect. Okay. You can create your own group, but it does take a lot of energy and maintenance. Okay. So when you can piggyback on this collective power, this collective, you know, growing, and, you know, we're learning more and more, and the more people that are pouring in and offering good things and cool things and engagement and stuff like that, the more the group is going to grow. You can bring your people directly to that group. Okay. And plus other people are directly bringing their people to that group, and ultimately will be doing so more and more over time. So you're getting this collective audience. So, you know, not saying it has to be that way, but that is a very effective way. So now whether you're using your content to get people to your group offering, right? And your group offering can be just engagement posts, or it can be a more developed offering, whatever it might be. You know, don't create something different than what you have in your report plan right now. Okay. But know that that can be an option. So you can bring them to the group, right? Or you can bring them to your email and then bring them to wherever it is. Maybe it's the group, or maybe it's somewhere else. Okay. So you can still use the email as the point of getting them down. Plus they're getting triggered down the email series. All this makes sense, guys?
Yeah, I think I'm confused on what the rapport is. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Let's do, well, so I was going to pull up the slide, but I'll just say briefly then, the report is the second stage of your free model. So it's FREE. Remember, we're doing acronym. So frequency, which is your 13 moon, 13
Yeah,
moon.
I know that. I'm just confused. I know that part. I'm just confused as to what that is like going to look like for us. I think I'm confusing it with content.
Tell me more about what it's
Yeah.
going to look like for us. Tell me more about that part.
I mean, like
Question.
what, because I know I have my Engage offering. I know what the Educate offering is. I just don't know what, like, can you give an example of what it would be?
Gotcha. You're
That's
saying,
where I'm, yeah.
okay, you don't have your rapport offering defined yet. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, I missed last class and I've been kind of lost. I'm getting caught up, but yeah, I have no idea what that, and not that I mean, I just don't understand what it means. Is that the Facebook group? Or is that like how we are, like what what does the rapport option signify in our business plan? What are we doing there?
You are giving them a taste of you. So your frequency is the first step, and it's beaming out what you talk about. And then they're like, oh my gosh, I want more from this person. So your rapport is usually free. You know, they can just, so there's no risk. They get to know you. They get to see what you're offering. So like Tony Talks is a nice for Tony in her model because it gives people a chance to get to know her. They don't have to pay, but they really genuinely get to know her flavor. And then they can see how they can work with her more. And that will lead you into your first priced offering, which is the Educate. Okay, so it's a little taste of you, a little taste of your medicine. So a group thing is great. A face-to-face thing, a consult can be it. Ebook or downloadable can sometimes be that too. I'll go. And during our review time, we'll pull that up and see. But I think you already have yours actually, because, you know, I'm pretty sure you gave me that 4-step process. So I'm actually going to refer you to that. If you have it handy, you can even see it in our chats. And then if it's unclear, then we'll talk about how we can adapt it to what we've been talking about. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. And you can make it whatever it is, but it's just that taste of you and your medicine. Risk-free, no cost. All right. Anybody have any more questions about this and how we're basically taking our column idea and blurb and translating it into our about section? Do you guys know what I'm referring to when I'm talking about that about section that's below your content on 13 Moons? Yep.
Yeah.
About the author, and it talks about you, right? So you can say, I am, you know, my name is Star Soleil. I help sensitive creatives thrive by harnessing their unique gifts to create their best lives, right? Maybe I'll say all of that, or maybe I'll just say a piece. I think I had a little note jotted somewhere, but where it just had like little pieces. So I'm bringing out those keywords like thrive and creators and sensitive creative. So you can see the 3 steps here, and this is basically what I'm just describing, is that you have your introduction is your name, your little, you know, your blurb about your thing,
okay, gotcha.
and then how they can work with you more. Yeah, so it can just be like 5 sentences, you know, max that you need. You can be more, it can be less, you know, potentially less.
Okay, gotcha. So you're talking about actually, so this right here is actually referring to 13 moons. Like, okay. So that's what I have to remember. This whole thing right here is really teaching us ways that in 13 moons we can start using it as a jump off platform to really grow our business.
Exactly. So you guys, and the thing about it is you guys are already writing and creating that content. So now you get to see how you can actually translate that into bringing people into your free model and into your own services, which is the whole reason why really we have 13 Moons and Laughing Goddess Media and all that. We want you, like, these platforms are created for you to harness them to be able to translate the traffic you get from your content into your business.
Okay.
All right.
Can we, once we like write this, can we go back and add this to our previous post?
You sure can. Yep.